Dear gossip girlies, story seekers, let's get ready for this week's deep dish. On Coco Confessions with Kate, your anonymous stories come to the surface. We'll laugh, we'll cry, and you will definitely experience some secondhand embarrassment. So grab your cocoa and cozy up.
Hi, and welcome back to the It's a Girl Thing podcast. It's me, Kate, and we're here for another episode of Coco Confessions. Except we're going to start out by saying I have water in my cup, so think of that what you will. Choose your drink of choice, weapon of choice, poison of choice. Depends. I don't encourage drinking alcohol, but apparently tequila's an option around here. Okay, well, if you're enjoying the show, don't forget to tell a friend. Don't start with any old episode, just choose your favourite and go from there. Well, I have my lovely friends to the side of me, as usual. And we're just going to dig straight in. Entry number 24. I was a smart kid growing up, and when I got to high school, I was in the top year 9 classes. Honestly, go you. That's bougie. Except, it made me realise, maybe I wasn't as smart as I thought. Keeping it real. Honestly, I'm here for that. We all need a little bit of humbling, especially in our year 9 age. I feel like we all needed humbling. Anyway. The top students in year 9 at science, social studies, and maths got to do the proper NCEA exam levels sooner and start level 1 in year 10. The academic validation in year 9 me wanted this so badly. Surely she gets humbled, because I feel like a goody two-shoes like myself could have really used a bit of humbling when I was year 9 anyway. And year 10. Year 10 me was still too try hard. So we sat mini exams at the end of year 9, and then our science teacher let us check over our graded test to make sure she hadn't made any mistakes. And I was 1 point getting into the top class. And I saw on my test where I had a mistake. I'm not sure where we're going here. You wouldn't be wrong. And so I erased the pencil and changed it. And my teacher changed my grade, and that put me into that top class. Somehow, I survived the advanced science, but it's funny how I got there. Honestly, the fact that you were that desperate, I was really hoping that the advanced science would then humble you if you're going to go that far. Voluntarily doing advanced science is so funny to me. Ooh. Chemistry just gives me trauma. Oh, I loved chemistry but hated it so much at the same time. Titrations. Did you guys have to do titrations? I loved titrations. I liked getting to play around with the colours. Okay, in entry 33. I had this crush on this guy for a while, right? I swear, he's even my soulmate. Wait, first question. Who believes in soulmate? That's true. That's real. I don't know, I feel like I could understand platonic. I feel like if there's soulmates, they're platonic, not romantic. Okay, and your dog? Well, my cat's dead, so I can't really contribute to that. She was my soulmate, but she's long dead. I feel like we got sidetracked too far into the pets as soulmates conversation. That's okay. I appreciate the conversation point, though. We do sport together. We do quite an unusual sport, too. That would actually be so cool. Imagine doing underwater hockey. And I was talking to him. Turns out, we both want to do the same job in the future. Twinning! No, I don't think so. But if we don't find out, if we don't find out what sport it is, if this is your confession, can you please message me or leave a comment on the video so I know what sport it is, because we really want to know. One sporting tournament a couple weeks ago, he met one of my friends. That friend is a bit of how do you say, having an obsession with having a boyfriend. She's a bit of a, I don't like using this word, but slut, to be honest. Every week she seems to have a new boyfriend. I feel like everybody knows a person like that who's everything was wanting to have a boyfriend or be in a relationship. At this sport tournament, it was freezing cold on the second day of a 4-day tournament. My gosh, I feel like there's going to be a little jacket maneuver. I don't know who's going to get it, but I'm here for the little jacket maneuver. She decided she would ask him for her to wear his track pants and jumper. Asking for a guy's whole tracksuit when you barely know the guy isn't personally, can't get with that. Maybe if it was just his jumper, if you've just met him and you're interested, you know. Him, being a bit of a people pleaser, said yes and let her wear them. Honestly, same, bro, same. I wouldn't really know how to say no. Or I might, but it would just be like, no, sorry. Just like, hey, awkward, and walk away. The weather was 2 degrees Celsius. We all know how cold that is. It's like 40-something degrees Fahrenheit for anybody who needed my beautiful conversion skills. I only know that because I only know 40 degrees is 0 degrees Celsius, so... Oh, close enough. It's 40-something degrees though if it was 2 degrees Celsius. The weather was 2 degrees Celsius and she left him standing there in shorts and a shirt while she was wearing his clothes. What great girlfriend material she is. Over the next few days, she kept being attached to his hip and would never leave his side. Just get some super glue, why don't you? Glue yourselves together if you're going to be like that. She messaged me on the first day's afternoon to ask for his Snapchat. Girl, you've just met the guy. It's coming on pretty hot and heavy. And I messaged him checking that if it was fine. Good on you for checking. Because so many people I know would just give it to their friend. He said he didn't mind, so I gave it to her thinking nothing of it. I'll let you know that she never met him before the sports tournament where I've known him for a few years. She kept leading him on for the next few days, and her ex-boyfriend was also at this tournament. Is this ex-boyfriend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 million? Is he a decent ex-boyfriend? Are there more than one ex-boyfriend? That's what I'm thinking. She was very self-unaware and was sitting next to the ex with her head on his shoulder with no space between them. Wait, so she had her head on her ex's shoulder and didn't realise. How do you not realise that you've got your head on your ex's shoulder? I genuinely don't know. I messaged her yesterday asking how her and the guy I like, were going, and she said she got the ick and ghosted him. She went to all the effort, though, to, go see him, and then to say she got the ick and ghosted him. I also forgot to mention that I keep to myself who I like and never tell anyone to stay safe from fake people and from things getting out, so she had no idea that I like him. I think he actually likes me, to be honest, and he's a people pleaser like me, so I don't think he wanted to tell the girl the truth. What guy? But there's so few guys out there that I know that would, reject in advance on them. You know what I mean? Who wouldn't at least explore that option. Or at least the guys I know are pretty desperate. If him and I get together in the future, do you think this might be a problem? I know it would be breaking girl code, but I swear he's my soulmate for real. Sorry for the information overload story. Yeah. Well, I'd say that, no, it's not breaking girl code because they didn't actually date. They only knew each other a few days. She said she got the ick from him, so why would she care if you were interested in him? I wouldn't really consider her a good friend, because it almost seemed like she was being friends with her in order to also get closer to this guy, and was using her to get his number and his Snapchat and get close to him. If you want to get with him and get together, then I say go for it. You've only got your own problems to lose. I wouldn't think that this situation should be a long-term problem. And worst comes to worst and he mentions it, joke about it. Let it be your little inside joke with him. Guys love nothing more than to have a good joke with a girl. Especially a girl they like. Do we have any final words from Abby, Chloe, either of you? We finished with peace out. We'll see you Thank you for joining us for a chaotic episode of Coco Confessions. Don't forget, if you enjoy the show, make sure you've caught up with all the last episodes and join us next week. But for now, peace out!
I hope you enjoyed your weekly dose of Coco and Confessions. If you enjoyed today's stories, make sure to tune in, same time, same place, same Coco next week. And if you have a story of your own to share, make sure you head on over to the submission form, fill that out, and I hope to feature you soon. Toodles!